Hi all, today we are going to learn about variables. The topics we are going to cover are variables, format specifier, changing variable values and real life example. Why we are learning programming language? For what purpose we are learning it? So if we learn programming language, what we are able to achieve? So the answer is simple, that is communication. For humans itself, we need a proper and standard language to communicate or converse our ideas or thoughts. So, if we wanted to instruct a computer or machine to do a task, we need a proper language to instruct it. So, for that purpose, we need to learn the language which should be easily understandable by humans and also by computer. So that standard language will make easier to the computer to do its task what we are expecting. So for that purpose we are learning programming languages. There are so many languages and each language has their own rules and regulations to do the proper coding. So that rules and regulation is the syntax what we are using. So if we learn the syntax correctly, we could able to code the program properly. So for that we need to understand what are the things needed for a basic programming for a particular language. So for that we need these things, we need to learn all these things to code a proper program to do a desired task. First of all, what is variables? Variables is a container for storing data values like numbers and characters. See, here variable is a container which the data is storing into this variable. So for example, if A is a variable and data is 5. So the 5 is stored in this variable A. This is what the meaning is. So if we would like to use the 5 at any point, we have to use the variable A. So this is as simple as that. So this is the purpose of using variable. There are different types of variables using different keywords, stores different values. There are integer, float and character in C language. We have to use int for integer and float for decimals and character for characters, char for characters. So integer stores the whole numbers, for example 1, 2, 3. Float stores decimals, for example 3.14. Char stores single character that is enclosed with single quotes. Syntax. This is the syntax. The syntax should be used as it is mentioned. So type. Type means what type of data we are going to use for this variable name. Okay. So for example int. Variable name should be anything and value what you are going to use. So example int mynum equal to 15. Declaring and assigning a variable. We can either declare or assign a variable. Declaring is just like this, int mynum. Assigning is just int mynum is equal to 15. This is just assigning a value to a variable. This is just assigning a variable name. So both are different. If you wanted to assign a value to a variable name, we can use like this. If we just wanted to declare a variable, we can use like this, int mynum. Next one is format specifier. Format specifier is a specifier which should be used along the printf function to specify the compiler what type of data the particular variable is storing. Means, for example, here my num is used. This percentage d is used inside the printf function. So, which means percentage indicates integer. Integer. This my num is storing the integer value. This is just mentioning or telling the compiler that this my num is storing integer value. That's all. It's just a placeholder of a variable value. We can use %c for character and %f for float. We can also combine both and text variable inside the printf function like this. My favorite number is %d my num. Next one, change variable values. We can change the variable values like this. See, int my num is equal to 15. We have assigned 15 to this variable name my num. Again we are assigning my num is equal to 10. If we print the my num value here, we will be getting the output as 10 because already this 15 is changed to 10. So the last assigned value will be printed as the output. Next one, can assign value of one variable to another. See, my other num is equal to 3. Here we are assigning the variable name my other num equal to 3. Again, my num is equal to my other num. Here already we have mentioned my num. Again we have assigned my other num is equal to 3. So we are assigning my num equal to my other num. So what would be the output here? We will be getting the 3 as the output. Why? We have assigned this variable name to this my num. So we will be getting 3 as the output here. So next one is add variable together. We are adding the variables together. See, int x is equal to 5, int y is equal to 6, int sum is equal to x plus y. Here we have assigned the values to the variables. Here we just assigned the addition of these two variables to some other variables named sum. So what would be the output for this variable? We will be getting 11 as the output, just the sum of these two variables. The next one is declaring multiple variables. Here we have declared the multiple variables here. X is equal to 5, y is equal to 6, z is equal to 50. So here in printf statement we are giving x plus y plus z. So we will be getting the addition of all these numbers and we will be getting the output as sum colon output. What would be the output? 61 will be the output for this statement. Next one is variable names. Variable name is the unique identifier. It may be x or y, or it should be descriptive, so that the user will be able to understand what kind of things would be using for this particular code. We will be able to understand. It should be descriptive. For example, int m is equal to 60. What are the rules for mentioning the variable names? It should contain letters or numbers and underscores. It should start with letters or underscore. The variable names are case sensitive, means if we write it in small letter, it should be continued in small letter only. If we write in capital letter, it should be in capital letter only. We should not merge these things. For example, my var, this here we have used var as v as small letter. See, here we have used v as capital letter. So these two are different as per the compiler. So we have, this is very case sensitive. We have to consider this. Cannot contain white space or special characters. Reserved words such as int cannot be used. For example, int, char, float and all data type names, we should not use these words as variable names. This is the example, real life example. Here we have used student data, student ID, student age, student fee, student grade. These things are, these values have been assigned to these variables. Here just we are printing these variables. Student ID, here we have mentioned percentage D, so student ID, this is integer, just printing the student ID. Here it is, the output is 15. The next one is student age. Here we have mentioned student age is 23, percentage D, that is integer, so it is just displaying student age is 23. Printf, student fee as percentage F, it is mentioned as float, so we have mentioned it as percentage F, that is 75.25 student fee. That is it, that is displaying in the output. Student grade, percentage C, it is a character which is enclosed with single quotes, and this is being displayed as an output over here. So student grade is B. This is how we are going to use the variable names. The remaining topics we will cover it in the next video. Thank you.